Hey crafty family, it's me. Let me make sure my camera's in. Yeah, okay. So, excuse me, I'm not prepared. I was, making fringe hearts. Because I only made, I made, you know, quite a few, but I gave a lot away recently. So I sat last night and I've been making more. And some of them I did like little sequins on, like these little sequiny glittery stuffs on the top, like that. And I did some glittered ones, did ones with little words on them, little gems. I'm showing too quick so I can get them out of the way. I gotta finish that one because I want to put like stickles in the middle of that butterfly. These are like little crescent moons. Here's some like clear sequiny things. So here's some micro beads. Yeah, so I made all these fringe hearts. I'm in love with these little fringe hearts. They're so cute and they're great for giving away in Happy Mail. They're kind of like, it's almost like an ATC heart. I don't know. It's like little, I just like the little fringy hearts. They're so cute. And I've got a mess going on here that I didn't even realize I had. Might be time to clean my desk. And I should have done this prior to making a video. But you know how it is. I just got home from work not long ago. It has been raining cats and flippin' dogs forever. And it just doesn't stop flipping raining. And which, I mean, that's great. It rains, you know, the earth needs rain. I get it. But it's so much so that every day I just feel damp, you know, because I go in and out when I clean, in and out people's houses all day. So I go out, I get wet every time, and I never fully dry off. So when I come home, it's like my hair's still all wet. I feel just damp. You know that feeling. And it's like that every day. We're like in a monsoon season. It's been raining non-stop. Like there's only been like it'll not rain for like 2 days and then it'll rain for 5 days. And it's not just rain. It's massive thunderstorms and craziness. So today I've got some Happy Mail. Let me see if I can get it without making a big mess. I kind of went through it this morning just because, I don't know, I wanted to. It's from my friend Nancy. Nancy Vastine sent me this lovely Happy Mail, which is on my lap, and I'll show you each thing. The first thing I noticed were these gloves. They're called Crafter's Comfort Gloves. They're for arthritis, hand pain, swelling, cold hands. I'm like, I was so happy to see these because I have never seen anything like this. And I guess you're supposed to cut that. These will be good for the days when my arthritis is really hurting my hands and I want to do crafting. I don't think I'll ever wear them in a video just because, you know, I don't know. But I can see how these would, I'm going to wear them during this video to see what I think. I have issues with gloves. I like the fact that they don't have the fingertips because I generally... Like when I clean houses, I don't wear gloves. Gloves generally bother my hands. I'm not a big fan of gloves, but when my hands hurt, I'm wondering, you know, like when I'm in a lot of pain, I'm wondering if these will help. Even if I don't use them for crafting, but maybe just wear them, I'm wondering if they will. It says they're ideal for support during crafting, quilting, sewing. Breathable, stretchy material, compression, and delivers all-day comfort. See, that's where I have the problem with. I'm not a fan of compression therapy. Like, I don't like those socks that are supposed to be really tight and good for your feet. I don't like things that are tight around my hands and feet. Kind of drives me nuts. So I'm wondering how well these will work for me. I want to try them. I want to give them a try because my hands are some of the most painful areas when my arthritis is really flared up. I'm actually going to take them off because they are hurting my hands. Like, that's what I mean. Like, it's like my hands are claustrophobic. But when my hands are hurting really bad, I'm desperate to try anything. So that's when I want to try them and leave them on and see how you know, see what they do for my hands. Like, I don't know what it is about my hands. Like, I just don't like gloves. Like, even winter gloves and stuff, I'll wear them, but they've got to be the loose kind or the kind without the fingertips. But I don't like any pressure. For some reason, that bothers me. So I'm wondering if I don't know, I'll have to see, because I'm really curious of how they'll work. So I'm going to try them. But so thank you, Nancy. I mean, I'm not going to not try them, because believe me, when my hands hurt, I'm desperate to try anything. She also sent me this, like, it's supposed to be a coaster, but it's cool. It's got a cool pattern on it. I dig this. I'm going to do stuff with this. Like, I could probably stamp with it and make, you know, make some impressions with it. That would be pretty cool. Isn't that neat? I've never seen one of those before. And then she sent me homemade washi, and it's badass. Look at this. It's like fabric and everything. She made homemade fabric washi. Look at this one. This one's my favorite. Isn't that cool? That's really cool, Nancy. What kind of, did you use like ribbon fabric? I don't know. What did you use to stick it with? I don't know. You'll have to tell me what you used to stick it with. Was it like a Xyron or something? I love it. So pretty. That's such a groovy. I've made lots of homemade washi, but never used fabric. So that was really cool. And then there's this, which is gorgeous. And this is sticky too. So I can cut this out with, you know, my punches and stuff. And then it's self-sticky. So it's like a giant sticker. Isn't that beautiful? It kind of looks like when we, you know, like she used the same type of system as when we did the painted fabric, where, you know, she kind of layered things on there. That's really pretty. I love the colors, the oranges and the pinks with the gold. Beautiful. Very beautiful. And then there is, I think she did this with vellum. You take a napkin and you use vellum. I gotta do some of this, because I think I did like, I want to say I did a vellum piece of paper once, but I think it was like I put the vellum on really thick. It wasn't like this. So I want to do this because I've got lots of vellum. I keep saying vellum. Oh. Resin paper, not vellum paper, resin paper. You take the resin and you brush it on and you let it sit, and it gets like this, like kind of see-through and stuff. That's really cool. And I have lots of resin. It's starting to yellow. Well, it's yellowed, but you could still use it and it still comes out clear, and it's pretty much fine. It just kind of gives a little slight antique look, which I actually like. I didn't think it was going to do that, but I bought a very, very large amount. I have these napkins. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? That came out so cool. I love that. And then there's this one. That's really pretty. Gorgeous. And there's this one. Very pretty. So pretty. And then there was this envelope, and I cut it because I'm going to save this. And there was this cute little notebook in here, and it's a silicone, it says silicone journal. Let me cut this off of it so I can show you. But isn't that cool? The cover is silicone, and I could take this off and use it because it's got a really cool textured pattern. So basically it's just the cover. Isn't that neat? I love the way it feels. It's very flippy floppy. But yeah, and I like this type of notebook where it has like the date you can put on it and stuff. That's really cool. So I like that. I'll probably keep that silicone and put it in my jelly plate package. I have like a little bag that I use all my jelly print stuff in because I just love that. That would make some cool prints. And then she sent me some bags. These are awesome vintage bags. So cool. I love these. I've had some of these before, but I always end up giving them away. And then she sent me some of this plastic, which I think this is what she said was the shrink wraps, the shrinky dink stuff. Yeah, this is like shrinky dink plastic. I have some shrink plastic, but it's not clear like this. So this will be cool to play with. I don't have any clear stuff. I only have the white stuff. That's really awesome. We'll have to play with that with some alcohol inks and stuff. And then she sent me some prints. I don't know if she painted on these or if they were jelly prints, but on deli paper. Isn't that pretty? It's nice and colorful. I love the colors. Ooh, look at this one. I like that one. That one is really pretty. And then there's this one. That's really pretty. I love all these colors. I don't know. I think this is her roll-off sheet, maybe. I love roll-off sheets. Roll-off sheets are awesome! And then she sent me this paper, which I can't remember what she said it was called. Something. Thermal paper. Oh, thermal paper. That's what it was. Thermal paper, the kind that we blow dry and it turns black. So she sent me full sheets of it. So that's going to be fun to play with. So I can make some cool stuff with that. Because all I had before was just receipts. Then she sent me a bunch of deli paper. This deli paper is super thin. So this stuff can be used for a lot of cool stuff. I can probably do a lot of stamping and stuff on this. Because it's almost like that tissue weight deli paper. Very cool. She's got a lot of it here. Thanks, girl. Awesome sauce. That'll be fun to play with. I want to do some stamping on the tissue or on the deli paper. Like somebody sent me some stamped tissue paper and I love it so much. And I want to do some of that one day. We're going to have to do a thing where I sit and play. And then she sent me some really cool pens, which I'm like this I am like blown away. It's a food ball. I've heard everybody talk about food ball pens, and the one thing I needed was some decent pens. And this is a jelly roller for fabric, which I thought was like, that just blew my mind, as I didn't know there was such a thing. A jelly roll pen for fabric. How much fun can we have with these? Seriously, like, yeah. And this food ball pen, I've seen people use them, and I'm like, oh, you know, those are cool, but I don't even know where to get them from. So apparently it says all in Japanese. Thank you, I really appreciate it. And then she sent me, oh wait, this here, which I started to open and then I had to leave for work because I was trying to save the washi tape. But let's see, oh, see, I'm ripping it. I don't want to rip the washi tape completely. I gotta find the end. Oh, there we go. Is that it? No. Oh, wait. I got it. Because you know I got to save the washi tape. Let me find something. Here we go. Let me wrap it around this. Because this is actually, could be used as a sample. Because there's so much of it. Except for the little part that I ripped. But that's okay. Am I ridiculous or what? I save everything. This part where it's got paper stuff to it, that I'll cut off and I'll stick that in my book. But this little owl is so cute, I'll save that for actual use. This, I'll just tape that right into my book. So I'll put that over there. Okay. Woo! Look at these. How pretty is that? These are awesome pendants. Oh, I love these. Oh my goodness. I have a friend who's gonna really like this sun. Oh, these are gorgeous. Oh, I love it. So pretty. I love these faces. Which faces are these? I know they're probably molds. I want to know where you got that face. That one's my favorite. I love it. I love how dimensional it is. These are so cool. Oh, I love that. I definitely want to make necklaces with these because I would wear that for sure. And then she sent me paint pens, mostly paint pens, and a pipette, which I'm happy about. I need a pipette. I have a pipette, but I can always use an extra one because I only have one. And after a while, they kind of go, because they're, you know, kind of cheapy plastic. Oh, cool. Because my paint pens that I have completely dried out. What's funny is, they're all these kind, the painter's kind. They completely dried out as soon as I opened them. The company, which I think was, what's the company name again? I don't remember. But I had contacted them and they said I just have to send them back to them and they'll actually send me new ones. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to. But she sent me new ones so I can play with them. And hopefully, I think because the reason mine dried out is because I got them on clearance and they had been sitting for a while and I don't think they were very good to start with. But this is awesome. This is so awesome because I miss playing with them. And then she sent me these, which at first I was confused. I didn't know what they were. Which here, let me show you. Let's play with these a second. I'll put them on here because it's scrap paper. They're Up and Up, which is Target brand, and they're like those watercolor crayons. And I didn't know they had watercolor crayons. So I'm like super excited about this. And if I had a brush, let's see. Let's just grab this brush, even though it's not a watercolor brush, it doesn't matter. But what's nice is, yeah, see that? I love it. I love water soluble crayons. They're like one of my favorite things to play with. Awesome. I didn't know they made them. Thank you so much. Yay, and there's all kinds of colors. I'm so excited. Very exciting. Ooh, let's play with the food ball marker. Thank you so much for this package, Nancy. That was so generous and sweet of you. Very, very sweet. Oh. Ooh, that writes nice. Nice. Ooh, that writes really nice. That's one of the smoothest writing pens I've ever written with. Yeah, you know what I mean? Very cool. I don't want to open these yet because I'm afraid, well, I guess they won't dry out if I don't use them right away. I don't think they will because I want to write with it. Even though I'm not writing on fabric, I'm sure they'll still write on paper. Smooth writing, permanent lines. Ooh, wow. That is like some black ink, man. Wow, that's cool. No smudge, no smear, waterproof ink. Ooh, I like these a lot. I really like these. I like both of them. Sweet. Let's see, this paint pen is open. I'm not good at getting caps off. Wow, see, hers are nice and juicy. They work fine, even after they're open. See, mine didn't. I opened them once and they didn't no more worked. They didn't work anymore. Hers work fine. Yeah, I'm gonna have to send mine back. I have to gather them all up and send them back. But it's fun to have some working ones because I'm excited. Because I loved playing with my pens. They were fun to play with. And like I said, I used them like one time and then I set them aside and a month later I went back to use them and I'm sitting here and I'm shaking them and then nothing. I got nothing out of them at all. I even took a thing and took the nib out of it and tried to get some paint out and there was barely any paint in it. So they must have not really had any paint in them at all, which kind of sucks. I think they were probably old and dried up and that's why they were on clearance. So whatever. And here's a Sharpie one. I've never used a Sharpie one. Ooh, and it's a white one. I can definitely use white. Ooh, and a bright green one. Pretty. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I want to play with my paint markers now. Very cool. Thank you so much, Nancy. I really appreciate it. You were very sweet for sending me this package. It's absolutely awesome. Lots to play with. Lots to play with. We're just about at 5,000 subscribers. Can you believe that? I've only been on YouTube for a little, like literally a year and a month. And 13 months. And I've already got 5,000 subscribers. I mean, that doesn't even sound right. Doesn't even make any sense. It's awesome. It's flipping awesome. And we're going to do a cool giveaway. So stay tuned for that. It might be more like 5,100 subscribers because we're still getting the details together for it. But it's happening. It's going to happen. And it's going to be awesome. And yeah, I hope you guys check it out because it'll be fun. And what else was I gonna say? Don't go in the comments. You say too much. Oh, because that's what I do. Yeah, so that's it. That's it. That's all I got for right this second. But I plan on doing a video playing with some stuff, and maybe I'll play with some of this stuff because I'm really dying to play with these napkins and make something with them. Even if I just make little embellishments with them. Because, yeah, fun. I'm hoping to. I've been, like, I don't know what it is, but, like, I've been feeling so creative lately, and I think it's because I'm really stressed out. So I think my brain is trying to, like, it's trying to combat the stress by pushing me to do something creative, and it's working. Because I've been basically lost, especially at the past like 3 or 4 days. I've been lost in this like sea of creativeness, and you know, and people have been emailing me and then saying, have you gotten your email? Are you getting your emails? You getting your emails? And the thing is with my emails, I get messages like 4 different ways. I get them on Facebook, on my Facebook page, and my personal page, and my Pink Poodle page. I get messages both there. I get emails, and I get YouTube messages, and then YouTube comments. All that stuff I have to reply to. I'm really behind on my YouTube comments. I'm slightly behind on my email, because if you send me an email, you might not get a reply for up to a week or so, especially if it's a lengthy email, because I have to, like, it takes me a long time to get through my emails. And I love emails. Don't stop sending them to me, but you just be patient with me, because it just really takes me a while, because lately if I'm not working, and if I'm not working on the house, then I want to do some creating. You know, like I'm trying to use that little bit of time I have, which I don't have a lot of time during the day, but I'm trying to use it to create so that I have some de-stressing. So that's what I've been trying to do. And I've been like up all night long trying to, you know, like my brain just doesn't want to shut off. So I don't know, I just sit here and I make little things, especially like little embellishments, because once I find something I like, I want to make 50,000 of them. So I made like a whole bunch of these hearts, and I made a whole bunch of little beads, and I made a whole bunch of this and a whole bunch of that, because it's just what I like to do. And I finally got some more shells, so I'm going to make some more of those little shells, because I was only able to make a couple of them. So yeah. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and make sure you do what you love and love what you do, and be nice to people. And watch for the 5,000 subscriber giveaway, because it's coming up, folks. And also, I got such a really good response from my weird blog video that I did that I wasn't expecting to kind of do. But I got such a good response from it that I'm thinking that I might do something like that on a weekly basis. You know, I don't know, where I just sit and kind of tinker and talk about stuff, and, you know, or like I can show how my house is coming along, like the deck and this, that, and the other, and kind of what's going on a little bit. And maybe I will try not to make it an hour long. That was kind of ridiculous. But, you know, maybe like a 30-minute video every week. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments, if you think that's something you'd like to see, or not. Obviously I'll still do craft videos, of course. That's first and foremost, always. But I just thought maybe that would break things up a little bit, and that could be like a playtime, you know, like I could play with things, you know, and vlog at the same time. So I hope you guys, I said that already, have a good week. I better go. I'm done. I'm spent. Thank you, Nancy, so much for my package. I love it. I really appreciate it. Happy Mail is something I always look forward to, and when I get it, I'm always so excited. Talk to you guys later. Bye.